everyone, Karen here. It is time for the next numbered card in our series. We are up to number 10. Now 10's a big deal. It's 2 digits, so I think that needed some special card. So we've got some glitter paper here and some mirror card, and it's 2 digits, so you need something special. So let's go over the pieces that we have. I'm going to start with the back here. Move this over here, and we have our card blank. Once again, this is a 5x7. You'll cut this out flat, fold it in half, and there's our card blank. There is an inside that has a mat and a layer. This is the only thing that is the cut and print for the way I'm going to do the card today. But there are some choices as we go along, and I'll point them out to you. That will go on here. Now for the front of the card, there's a shadow that is the whole shape of the front of the card. And the number 10 is in 3 pieces. I'm using a glitter card. Let's see. Here we go. Now you can see it. A silver glitter card. There is a outline and then solid numbers. So if you didn't want to use the outline, you could just do it like that if you wanted to, or use it with the outline. Your choice. And there is a top and a bottom to this outline, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. Now for decoration, there are 3 balloons that will come up here in the corner, and you can see where they're going to go. There is a party hat with 2 stripes on it and a white ball for the top that will come up here, over here. And then there's a happy birthday. Now there are a couple options with the happy birthday, and we'll talk about that. But there is a shadow layer that I have done in white. And then I have the letters and the outline here. And when we get to this, I will tell you why I have both pieces here, because you have a choice of which one you want to use. So that is all the pieces. Some of this will be up on foam, and I am testing a new glue today. I know a lot of people use this one. It's the Neutral pH by Lanco. So far when I tested it, it did not wrinkle any paper. So I'm going to use it on this card today, since we have mirror card and glitter card, and we'll see how it holds up. So let's get started. So I am going to put this over here. And the first thing I'm going to pull out is the inside part, which reads, bring it up here so we can read it. Double digits, double fun, wishing you a fantastic 10th birthday filled with laughter, joy, and exciting adventures. May this year be twice as amazing as the last. You have to have your 2-digit puns because, they're hitting 2 digits. It's kind of a big deal when you're 10. So I'm going to put some glue on here. And we'll lay this down. Now one thing I noticed about this big bottle of glue, and I got this on Amazon, is that you cut the tip off of this, so all I did was take my pokey tool and put a tiny little hole in it. So I basically made the whole bottle a fine tip bottle, which was kind of nice. All right, so we've got this all pressed down. This will go on the inside. Yeah, so I really didn't cut anything off the tip. I just kind of poked a little hole in it. That will be in the center. I think that's in the center. Okay, we'll put this to the side. And now we will construct the front of our card. Now the first thing I want to do, I think, is put the pieces together, and then I'll lay the pieces out how I want them. So let's start with the 10. So I'm going to start with the back and work my way forward. So like I said, there's a top and a bottom here, so lay it on here first. Make sure you have it in the right direction. And this mirror card is from Kingston. This was the pad of printed pattern, I should say, mirror card she had, which was really nice. This glitter card, I have no idea. It's from my stash. I've had it a long time. I have absolutely no idea what brand that is. So we'll put this on here. But I have high hopes for this glue. A lot of people use it. I know this is what Karen Burniston swears by. And we shall see. All right, so the number 1 will go on top of here. Let's see if I cut this fine enough. I do have a fine tip bottle standing by in case, because I just got this. So this will go on here. Oops, line up on the edge. Now you absolutely could put the red and the mirror card together first, if that is easier for you to do. Let's make sure I have this in the right direction. All right, put this on. Now this glue does say don't freeze, but where I live in Florida, that's never really a problem. So it is something that can't be shipped in the wintertime. All right, so that goes on here. All right, now this part will go in here. Let me make sure I have it in the right place. Okay, don't have it upside down, because this 0 is not symmetrical. See, I flipped it upside down. There we go. So that will go here. All right, so there's our 10, which will go here. Right, put this to the side for a moment. Let me bring in the party hat. So that has the hat, 2 stripes, and the little pom-pom for the top. So the pom-pom is not symmetrical. So we'll need to make sure we have that on straight. There we go. This glue grabs pretty quickly. There we go. All right, now the green stripe is on the bottom, and the yellow one is more toward the top. Now when you look at it, you'll see that there is a skinnier end and a fatter end. You want the skinnier end to your right. Fatter end will go to your left. Let me pick this up here so I can use my fingers to slide it into the right place. Because if you put your fingers in like this, it's going to go right to the right place, because it should be, you know, end to end here, flush. So I'm going to do the same thing with the yellow. Put a little bit of glue on here. And put this on. Now that I had to slide up a little bit, so I'm going to wipe that glue off. That seems to wipe off really easily. Alright, so there's that. So now let's talk about the happy birthday. So I have the outlines here. I mean the shadows, the solid piece, however you want to refer to it as. Now the way I did the letters, I ended up with the letters and this outline. So you have 2 choices here. You can take the outline and line it up here and glue it on. And that will give you that look. Now the one thing to remember is you will need to keep track of the little centers for the A and the P's here. But that is choice A. The other choice is to take the letters and glue them on. So your choice, whichever way, it will work for either one. So let's get these letters glued on. I'm going to do it this way with the letters and not use the outline. But I did want to show you that you could do it either way. So I'm probably going to speed this part up because I don't think you need to see me glue every single letter on. Alright, so let's bring in our 10, bring in the party hat and the balloons. And let's decide how we want to stack all this. So you have many choices here. Some of it you can put down flat, some of it you can put up on foam. So let's say we're going to put the yellow one in the back, the blue one over here, just so we have a little distance here, and the green one over here. I think the yellow one is a better contrast with the black background. Then the happy goes up here, and you follow that little point here. That's where the H goes, where that sticks out. And the Y in the birthday gets lined up down here. So you could do it completely flat if you want to, but I'm going to put some foam on here. So I think what I want to do is put one layer of foam behind the 10 here. So I will put a piece down this way, piece in the middle. Put one here, another one here. Take the backing off of all this. Bring this down a little bit. Line this up. Like that. So the yellow one is going to go flat in the back. Put some glue on here. Now the party hat will need one piece of foam. So that's going to sit on top of the 10. So it's going to need to be even with the 10. So that's going to need a piece of foam. And not down that far down. Cut that part off. Save that for something else. So this is going to come sit like this. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on the bottom. The piece of foam is on the back to make it even with the 10. And this will slide into place. Just follow the outline to make it even. And bring the hat down. You probably want to bring the corner of this hat down to the corner of the 10. So that it lines up here. Like that. Alright, so the green will go here, and the blue one will be over here. So I think I'll put the blue one in the front. So the green will need a piece of foam on this side. Now the question is, do I want to leave it flush with the 10, or do I want to bring it up one? Now the foam I'm using is the 1/16. I should have said that earlier. So I can put up the 4 layers and it will still be fine for the post office. So if I put one more here, so that would give it 2. Or leave that one there and bring this one up. Okay, maybe we'll do that. I will make this one a little bit taller. So let's see. So if this is going to sit here like this, I'm going to stick my finger underneath to figure out where it's going to rest and figure out which part up here is going to need 2 layers of foam. So I'm just going to stick a second piece on here. And a second one over here. So this is now 1/8 of an inch tall. And then I'll put some glue down here. Make sure it's sticking to the 10. And this will come over to here, like that. And by putting the 2 layers here and sticking it to the 10, it gives it a little bit more dimension to that balloon, and it makes the balloon look more round. When you do balloons, if you make them uneven like that, it does give them more of an appearance of being round. So this one here will need 3. So I am just going to cut 3 strips here and just kind of stick them together. Here's 2. I'll put this on. I will grab a 3rd. And I probably won't go end to end. I will stick a smaller piece here for the 3rd one. I will give my balloon a little bit of a bend. I'm going to turn my card this way so I can line it up like this. Now this balloon has a little bit of shape to it. Yeah, so when you put foam under things, you don't have to put them all at the same level. You know, putting them at different levels, you know, will give you a nice effect. So now the birthday will go down here. Now I'm going to grab my skinny foam because this is only 1/4 inch wide. It's still a 1/16 tall, but it's much skinnier, so it's good for sentiments like this. I'm just going to put this across the back like that. There we go. Now the Y here is going to need an extra little piece. I'm talking just a little one, because I don't want it to be floppy on the end here, because the 0 is up on one piece of foam. So the Y will need the piece of foam for the 10, and then the piece of foam that we're going to raise it on. So this actually needs 2 over here in the corner. So I'm going to line up. It's sticking to my hand. How about if I took the paper off? There we go. All right, let me bring this a little closer to me. So I'm going to line up the Y and just bring the birthday across here. Oh, see, the B is floppy, so that needs another little piece behind the B, because the B hangs off the other end of the 0. So let me just slide one in there. All right, now the B is nice and straight. Let me turn this so you can see. All right, so there's the birthday. So now all we have left is the happy. So if this is going to sit here, like this, so let's count. So we have 1, 2, 3 layers here. So we could put one more layer. So let me grab the skinny foam. We will go across the happy. Like that. Now the H is going to stick up over here, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this foam and make a pile of little foam over here, so the H won't be floppy. Because it doesn't have to be exact. You just want some support there so it doesn't hang down. All right, I'm going to turn the card upside down just so I can see the H without putting my head in the screen. And we'll put the happy. And I didn't peel the backing off. All right, try that again. There we go. Okay, so there's the front of our card. Happy birthday. Lots of dimension, but still, even here, it's only 1/4 inch. So it will still go through the post office. with the shiny letters. All right, so now let's attach this to the card. So we need to put some glue all the way across the back here. All over here. This is flush with the whole front of the card. So just kind of tap it down, use your fingers to line everything up. And here it is. Now you absolutely could have put all 3 balloons behind the 10 if you wanted to. You don't have to put them in front, and that would give you a different look. But there it is. And the inside's all dry. And this has not warped the paper. And I didn't put anything heavy on it. It's completely flat. It's not warped. And here we go. I think this is passing the test. And this is the neutral pH. See if I can get it here without a glare. Adhesive. And I got it on Amazon. So here it is. So I hope you liked it. Number 10. We only have a few cards left. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. That's how YouTube counts everything. And if you want to see the other cards, subscribe and you can get a notification the next time the next one is ready. And until next time, stay crafty.